Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. It is now early Friday morning, October 19th, 2013. Just got the part 2, if you will, of our Wave 2 renditions at Toys R Us. Somehow I was able to run in tonight. Just planned again. I was returning my light cores to Target to save some money at Toys R Us. I forgot to buy regular light core Grim Creeper. Figured I'd pick him and knock out Terrapin up, and I found Night Shift. That was a very pleasant surprise. That said, if you need that update, it's in the previously uploaded video. What we're going to do now, realize, there's my knife. Don't need that just yet, but we're going to open up the very first adventure pack for Skylanders Swap Force. Should be 2 of them. We'll cover the second one coming up here in a second. This one, however, available at launch. You can get it right now pretty much anywhere Skylanders are sold. Really interesting level, I believe. It's called the Tower of Time. This is kind of our old setup. If you recall, in Giants we didn't have adventure packs. A lot of people, including myself, were kind of bummed out about that. Personally, if I have to pick from reskinned arenas and new battle arenas or a new level, I'm going to take the new level. Particularly, I kind of like the magic items as well. They came in real handy. Particularly, like Empire of Ices, Slam Bam, they had the Anvil Rain. Anytime you had an incident for an SSA, we didn't know this until it happened. You upgrade a Skylander to a certain point, there's basically some heroics they just cannot do. Granted, if you spent like a day messing around, you'd probably eventually get it, but that Anvil Rain really makes a difference. Double Troubles in particular. But we've got magic items, they're back. We've got adventure packs, those are back as well. This follows that same format. You basically get the character, the location piece, and the 2 special or magic items, if you will. Something a lot of people don't realize, you can actually use the adventure piece just like you would, say, Anvil Rain. You can put it on the portal. I think this actually is supposed to like throw down gears like from a clock. You can kind of see it there in the artwork. But in theory, I mean, just the name of the level looks like it's going to be something I really enjoy. I think there's some exclusive enemies in it and whatnot. What we get though, of course, first I want to show you that inset. That's a very nice touch. Instead of just doing the SSF logo, they've actually got kind of a shot of the level. Check out the Tower of Time there, just to the right of the peg hook. As you can see though, new world, new adventure. There's a shot of Pop Thorn. Coming over here again, we've got that really cool shot, the Tower of Time. I'm kind of interested, like I said, in seeing that level. The character we get as covered is Pop Thorn. We're going to unbox him, take a look there. He is, of course, an Air Element Newlander for Swap Force. Tower of Time right there, that's going to be our location piece. Then we've got 2 items here, as you can see, Sky Diamond and the Battle Hammer up top. Coming around to the back side, we've got the SSF logo, feature characters. Note, not Washbuckler and Magna Charge here. They're basically showcasing someone putting the Tower of Time on, and then it unlocks the game. I mean, the level, I should say. Right here, you can see a shot there. It looks really cool. This is something we've seen for a while. Again, I think I was the first to break news of this. I went back to Skylander Day here in the U.S. at our GameStop. Went in there, I actually got the poster a little bit ahead of time. That was pretty cool. This is one of those things, it's like the microscopic print, but I got to show it to you. It's been a neat looking level. There's a shot of Pop Thorn again. As you might have guessed, being a Newlander, not backwards compatible, but he's fine in Swap Force. There's a shot again of the Sky Diamond. That looks way better, even in the packaging, than it does on the back of the box. And then, of course, the Battle Hammer. Let's save that for a second. We'll start over here on the left for a change. Interesting thing here, they're highlighting some magic characters. We got LC Starstruck, she's available. Mega Ram Spyro, he's available also in the Dark Edition. We got Super Gulp Pop Fizz, you can pick up now and check that out. Dunebug, featured on the back. Looks like he's going to be a neat character. Coming over here to the Air Element. Got Lightcore Warnado, he's available now. Pop Thorn, of course, right now, only available in the AP. Probably going to stay that way. We'll just kind of have to wait and see. Hornblast Whirlwind, that's her in her Series 3 trim. Series 2 trim, I still think that looks like an awesome repose. Turbo Jetvac, really looking forward to him. Coming over here, this is a preview of our second and final, at least as far as we know, adventure pack. This is going to be what they call Shipwreck Island. That's going to be kind of the portal to it. The featured character there is Wind Up. There's been a lot of people. Last night when I spent like 40 minutes at Toys R Us, or I guess 2 nights ago now, one of the girls was telling me, she kept having these kids come in wanting Wind Up, and kind of broke the news he wasn't going to be out probably for a while. Was be tied in with the AP. Platinum Sheep, I believe what that does, it actually disguises you as a Skylander. And then the Groove Machine. It's one of those things that may not be like quite as practical as the Anvil Rain, but it's going to be hysterical. Best I know, it makes enemies dance instead of attacking you. They just dance, music follows you around. It's probably timed. It would be absolutely hysterical if you could do that for the duration of a level or something. That said, the price on these, I believe $24.99. I picked this up. Yeah, this actually did come from Toys R Us. I bought the Battle Pack at Target originally. I didn't know about the sale. They had lots of the Tower of Time, but for some reason the Battle Pack was sold. I thought it would be the other way. I don't know if there's lots of Terrapin fans, or there's, Bumble Blast looked better than Pop Thorn to people. For what it's worth, I can't tell you how many people I've had telling me this, but I guess in the cuteness contest, people are saying that they prefer Pop Thorn over Wrecking Ball. If you're a die-hard Wrecking Ball fan, you can see his purple metallic version back there in the back corner of the pool table set up here. I think I'm going to do a blog poll on that. Which Skylander do you think is cuter? It'll be Wrecking Ball versus Pop Thorn. So once I get him out, I'll make a standalone video for you. That should be really interesting. Nothing I plan to do, but I think it would be a tight race. You can kind of have a throwdown of the cute Skylanders, I suppose. One thing to keep in mind, still, there's some people that still insist on calling this guy Gastroid. Here it is. I don't have the time in my life to Photoshop or decorate or recover or reprint things. It's really Pop Thorn. I've been saying that for a long time. Still, some people insist on going with the original name there. We're going to come in and attempt to open this, but the price, $24.99, and I did pick this up at Toys R Us on launch day. Plenty of stock. Launch day, plenty of stock. Last night, plenty of stock tonight. Toys R Us, Target, GameStop. They've all had it. Hope that knife didn't do some damage. Don't think you're going to have much trouble right now picking it up. Come after Black Friday, yes. Again, if you're planning on doing this, I've told several people that say, they're going to get it for their kids for Christmas. What should I look for? Really everything. Because if you can save the money, but, go for your exclusives, maybe some of the hot ticket items, But, I think you'll be fine. Just try to remember, once Black Friday hits, things can get a little crazy. Here's a shot from the back. I've kind of started enjoying doing that. Note right here, we don't have like the actual cards behind the magic items and the Tower of Time. Tower of Time is detailed on the backside. Props for that. I'm thinking they're going to be in this little sleeve here. The question is, I guess we'll pull it out and kind of see if we can figure it out. Alright. Now this actually, it did tear, the paint, but you could essentially fold that back up if you want to. Like I said, they do seem to have used a different adhesive. This is taped. It goes all the way around. Let's just go ahead. I guess we'll start. Get the battle hammer out. Came out really easy. I'm happy about that. Take a detailed look here shortly. Sky Diamond look. Oh, that is really nice. Kind of go into detail there. This has gone extremely well in terms of unboxing the Swap Force character. Wow, great. This whole thing has been a pleasant surprise. The back sides have been incredibly detailed. Most importantly, I don't look like as big of an idiot because everything's kind of come out real easy. Let's go ahead. What I try to do on these, note that little tab holding it. That was kind of like a backing point for the back end of Pop Thorn, which is why we couldn't see him. I'm going to go ahead and bend that down, and then I can just kind of bend that and slide it. There's a little tab up there you need to take care of. We will throw that to the side. What you get, the trading cards, we've got Pop Thorn. Check out the Battle Hammer again. I'm glad to see that magic item is back in effect. Note though, right up there, a little inset where we've got the air element logo for Pop Thorn. I actually have the Tower of Time to indicate where it came from. Sky Diamond right there looks really good. Then of course, your Tower of Time. Now, the sticker sheets and web codes. I'm looking at over here, we get one for each item. That's pretty interesting. Right there, Pop Thorn, we've got his QR code, name tag, sticker. Coming down, there's the Sky Diamond. Looks pretty good there as well. Next up is the Paddle Hammer. Get a pretty good shot there. And lastly, we've got the Tower of Time. So those are our sticker sheets and web codes. Again, I kind of have to keep the codes covered because some people do watch these videos to try and take those things. Where shall we start? Let's go ahead and do Pop Thorn. We'll kind of cover his story. I have to say, I did not expect to see what I saw on the back of him. He looks really good. You're either probably going to love or hate it. Again, ever since I've seen him, I've said he kind of reminded me of Woobat. Had a lot of other people, pufferfish, obviously, things along those lines. That said, check it out when we turn it around here to the backside. Check out the color fade, very nicely done. Wings are detailed, albeit they're way, like disproportionately small for the guy. But check out that backside. Again, it was covered up. You couldn't see it. It's a solid cardboard backing that's printed, and the cards are there, so we didn't see it when we initially opened it. But I mean, it almost looks like you'd be afraid to touch it because you think it would be spiky. So nicely done there. He kind of transitions from like a yellow to a sky blue to a dark blue. He's kind of got like the little underside. The top side of the spikes, are going to be like that kind of bright navy color. And then on the underside of the spikes, note when I turn it, they're going to be the sky blue. Very nice touch there. The wings almost mimic Cinder's color of pink, but the trim is kind of that same navy color. There you see that, fade in the color striations on his spikes up top. Frontal side, of course, we've got the nice sky blue, white, a little bit of gray mixed in. The eyes, very nice touch yellow. Looks like he'll follow us around too, so if you got any friends that are creeped out by that, Pop Thorn and Double Trouble are your people for that task. Underside, very impressive. The cloud base looks nice. He has, of course, trademark air element. Right there, that blue base indicative of Swap Force status. Backside, again, really nicely done on this guy. I'm impressed by him. Let's go ahead and take a look at his stat card here. Power is going to be 90 of 200. Armor, 110 of 200. Agility, 45 of 200. And luck, 65 of 200. Grand total, we're going to have 265, 270, 310 of 800. I want to say that seems like that's a little higher number than we've been seeing with some of these characters, but nonetheless, looks like he's going to be a fun character. And again, the cuteness contest is on. Look for that blog poll coming really soon. oneofwisdom.com, right-hand sidebar somewhere below the Twitter feed. It's going to be a throwdown. Story on this little guy. His slogan, straight to the point. You probably, sharp observers caught that one. Kind of a long-winded story here. Pop Thorn hails from a race of creatures known as puffer thorns. So for those of you that like those kind of details, puffer thorns, what you want to refer to him as. Here we go. Wrecking Ball fans, brace yourselves. Often considered one of the cutest creatures in all of Skylands. The gauntlet has been thrown. Again, I know there's a lot of Wrecking Balls with Buddy Wrecking Ball. He's got a little flower thing going on. To the credit, the official story said often considered one of the cutest. So, they're not saying it's the cutest, they're saying one of. It's kind of a nice little contest set here between those two guys. We'll have to see how that pans out. They're generally quite timid and puff out sharp spinies when scared. It is this ability that long ago led to the unfortunate legacy of being used as combs by giant trolls everywhere, as the sharp spinies are perfect for brushing out tangles from their long matted hair. I could see the person writing this story like picturing someone they didn't like in high school or something and just dubbing them a troll, and anyway, that's another story for another day, I suppose. That said, not long ago, one Puffer Thorn, which would be, of course, Pop Thorn that we have in our hand, took a stand. Tired of his race being used as nothing more than good grooming, Pop Thorn used his naturally thorny ability to stand up and fight back against the giant trolls. Soon after, Master Eon made Pop Thorn a Skylander, and to this day, no trolls dare comb their hair. So, pretty interesting there. Again, most of the trolls we see in the game, Lasher trolls or grenaders, everyone like that, they don't really have hair anyway. Maybe this game will introduce, something like the more stereotypical, Billy Goat Gruff type or something along those lines. Looks like he's going to be a pretty cool character. He is somewhat similar, it looks like, to Wrecking Ball in that he's going to have two paths, kind of different, one primary, one secondary, of course. And it looks like you are going to need to kind of master each one to kind of get the full benefit out of it. Primary attack, he's basically going to shoot Spinies. The cool thing, I think they home in on enemies. Secondary attack, he actually pops, and not literally. I think when people hear pop, they think, shoot out the Spinies. That is not the case. I mean, like pop like a rush of air. So that should be somewhat interesting. Looking forward to seeing that. We'll set him down for now. Keep him in the frame. Let's go ahead now to the Tower of Time. Okay, this is going to be the fronts. This looks like something out of the Professor Layton series. Again, I'm a big fan of that. If you're into puzzle games or mystery type things, definitely consider giving it a shot. This actually kind of looks a little spooky, kind of like a twisted tower or something along those lines. I'll probably stick it on top of my TV. I can do that because I still have an old TV that has a base. I've got like, probably 12, 15 inches of real estate up there, so works out well for me. That said, this is the front side of it. You can kind of see the detail on the roof. That's like a really cool looking silver. This is almost like a blue-green trim up top. It's got the door up top. It's going to be interesting to see if maybe in the level we actually have to scale the tower inside or something along those lines. The clock, very interesting look there. This is the front side. It looks to be like, 6:55 or 7 or something. On this side, I'm going to say it's like 8:18. This back side, now we're to the back side, you can tell by the cathedral windows. I'm going to call that like 10 minutes to midnight, just so you get a song stuck in your head if you're somewhere around in the 80s. Then over here, the clock is, I'd say, like 2:33, something in there. So that's probably way more information than anyone cares to know. That said, I don't know if it ties in with the game. The people that design stuff, you never know. I mean, like, for all we know, like 7:55, that might be special numbers to someone. It's a bad example because none of these do it. But, like, I mean, say it was like, I don't know, like 7:15, was a time set on one side. It could be like a developer or designer's birthday. People kind of put those cryptic messages and things from time to time. Something to think about. I don't know if that's the case. I just, like I say, I probably go into more detail than anyone cares to know. The gears look really good. They kind of match that blue-green trim color. Note, they seem to be, not even. It's almost like there's a cog inside mechanism or something. The front door, very nicely done. It's kind of got that spooky old wood look to it. Look at the detail on the stone there. Very impressed with that. Coming up, we've even got, little steps leading to the door. Nothing on the back side is just kind of elevated, probably like your limestone or marble exterior or something along those lines. Base, of course, is blue to indicate swap force. Very impressive piece. Lots of detail went into that one. Let's go ahead and do the battle hammer. We got it right here. Looks really good. It's got kind of like that old school, I say old school, but like SSA portal look thing going on to it. Pretty impressive. It's almost like it's wedged in the rock or something along those lines. Let me see here. I think the strategy guide might say something about this. Bear with me as I slide it over. Battle hammer appears over your Skylander's head whenever you press attack 1. The hammer hits the ground in front of your Skylander. The Skylanders do still execute their regular attack. So like Terrafin would throw a punch, and then apparently this is just like an accent, so it's like you're going to deal double the damage type situation. Also, in addition to the enemies taking damage, apparently it like pushes them back, so it might buy you time to charge up an attack, or Hex or Zook, can come in and maybe pop up a defensive wall, something along those lines. But looks really good. Again, blue base there, since it is Skylander Swap Force. Save this one for last, just because it looks really, really nice. That is like a very, very nicely done translucent color. You can actually see down to the base where it telescopes almost to probably give this. That would make a great wedding ring for like a geek wedding or something. Granted, person's probably gonna want something real, but that would be a nice little like prop or something. You could probably plastic weld a little ring trim or something on the bottom. Again, don't know why I'm thinking of that. It's a really nice feature here. It's got like the diamonds on the side. Let's count them. There's one. Put my index finger on that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Trimming the actual big diamond. They've kind of got that really cool, I don't even know what, like sapphire type light, I don't know what to call it really. You see the color, you pick a name for it. But this one is clear. It's got really nice detail. I mean, you can actually, as I bring this to the portal, let's see, there's Chaos. You see that like red and white thing? That's the Pokeball. The black with the tan right beside it, that's actually Chaos. So I mean, that's a pretty good ways away, as you can see now, and you can actually see it through here. That's kind of indicator of the quality put into this. That brings me to another point. Chase McCain is hidden if you see him post up. But what this one does, and this is going to be important. I don't know how much gold is going to be coming in the later levels or anything. Giants, I feel like they needed to have way more money in that, given all the characters, particularly now here in Swap Force. I'm thinking kind of along the same lines. What it says about the Sky Diamond is, when it's active, every defeated enemy drops a diamond worth 20 gold. It's a great way to earn money quickly to help pay for items and Skylander upgrades. So you may see me playing with this one quite a bit. I mean, if the game doesn't have much money, this might be a deal if you can get your hands on another Tower of Time AP. Like, say you're a huge Pop Thorn fan. You want to take him down his other path. You don't want to wait and see if he gets a spin-off or anything, or a single pack release. Go ahead, pick it up, man, and use this thing. Again, it's probably going to be time sensitive, but if that's the case, you'll just want to like pick out, what you think will be like the heavy enemy laden area and go to town with it, because as you've seen with Giants, it's a bit tedious to actually get the money to do all of the upgrades. So keep that in mind. That said, though, that's basically it. That is our Tower of Time AP. $24.99. I picked mine up at Toys R Us. Why? They've got a killer deal going on right now at launch. Should be good through Saturday. $24.99 is the price. Then buy one, get one 40% off. My advice, if you haven't picked it up, go ahead and pick up the Fiery Forge Battle Pack, which conveniently we will unbox next. But that'll actually knock 40% off of that price. So if you plan on picking it up, again, get the most bang for your buck. It's one of those deals. If you buy the Tower of Time AP and then say you pick up a Rattleshake single, you're not saving as much as you could, particularly if you do plan to get the Fiery Forge Battle Pack. That said, I know a lot of people are against the battle packs. If that's the case, there is Knockout Terrapin shockingly released already in single pack form. Bumble Blast, if they keep him tied to that, he will have a light core coming up down the road. But my personal advice, again, with that sale, go ahead and get. Of course, it's an item of equal or lesser value, so if you get one of equal value, that's when, again, you're going to save yourself the most money. For what it's worth, the battle packs this time, in addition to arenas, I think they unlock new challenges, and that's kind of an interesting topic. We'll hit that in the Fiery Forge unboxing. But that is that. This is the Tower of Time. Again, $24.99. Toys R Us currently has a sale. Here is the Tower of Time adventure piece. Let me read to you about that. When you place the Tower of Time figure on the portal power, it drops gears from the sky, inflicting damage to any enemies on the screen. It also unlocks the Tower of Time story level and a new ring-out arena, the Tick-Tock Terrace. The interest for the Tower of Time is near the yard of soul. Multi-purpose this time around, not just the level and kind of a magic item. It's also going to unlock the ring-out arena TikTok terrace, so very cool. Then we've got the Battle Hammer. Again, it basically hovers above your Skylander. When you attack, it attacks. Kind of deals the damage. Sky Diamond. Any enemy you defeat, you get 20 gold, which is a nice perk. And Pop Thorn. Like I said, this guy had no idea what his back end looked like. It is very impressive. The color scheme details, very, very well done on this guy. So, like I said though, gonna have a throwdown cuteness contest. It's coming on the blog. Be looking for it at oneofwisdom.com. Speaking of that, your best source for updates on all things Skylander Swap Force is the blog, www.oneofwisdom.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Again, make sure you're subscribed. That'll keep you up with all the latest. If you're not, make it happen. Check the blog. There's stuff there that I get to post up. I don't have time to make videos for. Just tons of information. But again, Tower Time AP, $24.99 is your retail price. Got mine at Toys R Us. Questions, comments, you can ask here. I'll do my best to help you out. Quicker response. Take that blog link at the top of the video description. You can generally get to that every night, barring something crazy. But we're going to go and we're going to unbox the Fiery Forge Battle Pack. And until next time, we will catch you later.